Welcome back to Palm Springs High School here in Palm Springs, California. We're just about ready for the start of the second half. Paul Westfall alongside J.J. Stokes. Number 1, Rancho Verde leads number 2, Palm Springs 21-3. In a first half that was marked with big plays from the Mustangs and some turnovers from Palm Springs. Let's take a look at the first touchdown. It's Carlos Hernandez finding DeMaurier Stringfellow on the post pattern for the score, and then Palm Springs would turn it over as Nick King fumbled, recovered by Blair Brown, and then the third touchdown was a thing of beauty, JJ, the option pass from Redmond to Kenny Torrance.
Yeah, that was. They sold the run excellent and got the ball to Kenny Torrance for a long, big play for Rancho Verde.
And then Palm Springs tried to answer with a long pass of their own, but it was intercepted by Leroy Holt. But late in the first half, Palm Springs began to assert themselves offensively, drove down and got a 35-yard field goal from Mario Cordero. And that's where we are as we get ready for the second half. Rancho Verde leads it 21-3. Both these teams came in 13-0. Undefeated seasons. They had dominated their competition through most of the season. And you'd have to think the conversation, JJ, in the Palm Springs locker room was one of let's not panic, let's just play our brand of championship football, and let's see if we get back into this. Actually, as badly as it went, they're only down 21-3, and it could have been worse.
Yes, it definitely could have been. But what they need to do, like you said, is focus and concentrate, not look up at the scoreboard, accomplish a first down, and turn those into multiple first downs and then touchdowns, and not worry about the big play. What they can't have happen is have those big minus plays, 20-yard miscommunication between the center and the quarterback, and have the ball snapped when the quarterback's not prepared for the football. Those truly hurt the team. In addition to that, you have fumbles, interceptions, turnovers will always kill it. So minimize your turnovers and play sound football. I think Palm Springs can get right back into this game.
Rancho Verde won the toss but elected to defer to the second half, so they will get the football first. Mario Cordero, number 14 for the Indians, will kick off. But in essence, JJ, and you're right, Palm Springs basically had 4 turnovers, although they really only had 2. They had a fumble and an interception, but they had 2 snaps that cost them, one time 20 yards, the other time on 3rd down and inches, they had a bad snap that cost them a chance to keep a drive alive. And so in essence, they had to give the ball back to the Mustangs. So while not a turnover by definition, it certainly worked the same. Here's the kickoff, goes to Torrance at the 5. Torrance tries to get to the edge, but Spates thought he had him, and now Torrance reverses his field, and there's very few Indians on that side of the field. Truitt trying to head him off at the pass. Torrance to the 20. He's finally corralled around the 25-yard line. An exceptional return by an amazing athlete. Kenny Torrance ran about 100 yards to get it in deep into Indians territory.
You know, that's that never say die attitude right there by Kenny Torrance. He runs the ball outside, and just when it seems as though he's going to go out of bounds, he cuts back across the grain, and then it turns into a foot race. He can use his speed out in the open to make huge yards for Rancho Verde.
Finally brought down from behind, a combination of Truitt along with Gabriel Nevin saved the touchdown, but the Mustangs are in business at the Palm Springs 25, 1st down and 10. Carlos Hernandez is the quarterback. To give us to Devontae Collier, and he's spun to the ground. Christopher Hessler with an authoritative tackle, short gain on the play for Collier. And JJ, the Mustangs running game has been pretty much ineffective tonight.
Yes, that Palm Springs Indians defense has come up big. They're aggressive at the point of attack. They play off the offensive linemen and blockers and get to the football. That makes for an outstanding front 7 for Palm Springs.
But the Mustangs have executed in the passing game very well, and Carlos Hernandez, the 6'3", 200-pound senior, surveys the defense. He's pressured. He can run with it. He spins away and picks up about 4 on the play. They'll mark him down right around the 20-yard line, so it'll set up 3rd down and about 5 for Rancho Verde. And one of the Indians getting up slowly, but eventually rising to his feet, is their outstanding junior linebacker, Christopher Hessler.
You know, that's always a threat when you're a moving quarterback or a running quarterback. Carlos Hernandez has the mobility to elude defenders and turn nothing into a short game.
3rd down and 5. This is a huge play in this football game, and it looks like Coach Duffy is not happy with the offensive alignment, and he'll call a timeout. 10:20 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Rancho Verde leading 21-3, but they are knocking on the door again.
You know, I don't like them burning a timeout this early in the second half because you may need those late in the game. You never know what's going to happen. So, bad call, bad formation lineup by Rancho Verde.
Scoring opportunity for the Mustangs, and if they were to put one in the end zone here, whatever rhetoric that was brought out by Steve Fabian in the Palm Springs locker room would certainly be tempered if somehow 2 minutes into the 3rd quarter Rancho Verde would extend their lead. So this is a huge defensive play for the Indians. I thought they played much better after the gadget play where Redmond threw the perfect pass to Torrance for the big touchdown. I thought the Indians defense played very well the rest of the half. So let's see if they can come up with one more big defensive play. 3rd down and 5 for Carlos Hernandez and company. He's got 4 wide receivers in the pattern. And it's Redmond in the Wildcat, and Redmond is stopped short of the 1st down. That's the first time we've seen that formation tonight. And Redmond is going to be about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Terrific recognition by the Indians defense.
That interior front 4 for Palm Springs is stout, regardless if it's Wildcat or who's running the ball. If it's in between those tackles, those defensive front 4 play off the block well to make tackles.
Redmond's going to stay in there in the shotgun as the quarterback. And he's going to keep, and he's got a 1st down, and he's going to be corralled around the 10-yard line. It looked like Kyle Lass made the tackle, but it's going to be a 1st down and 10 yards to go just outside the 10-yard line of the Indians. And Redmond's quickness is evident here.
Yeah, his quickness is necessary for them to get that 1st down, but it all starts with that offensive line. The push they got up front on that play allowed them to gain a 1st down.
Shelton and Moala at the tackles, Calderon and Armstrong, and Chris Lopez is the center, and they got a good push that time. Keep this drive alive. Hernandez back to throw. He's going to run, but he slipped and fell right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a half a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from just outside the 10-yard line.
Hernandez didn't like what he saw in that secondary, but that's a direct result of you're inside the red zone. There's less for the defense to defend. They can cover and have much better sound coverage defensively, forcing Hernandez in to run the football.
2nd down and 10. Hernandez fires over the middle. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Breon Redmond.
You know what I like about that last play right there is Hernandez looks to his front side, which is his right side, comes back to Redmond and delivers a strike in there where only Redmond can make a play on the football. And Redmond has spectacular hands. We saw that earlier tonight when he caught a ball out in front of him and he caught it back into the football.
Fingertip catch by Redmond. Here's the conversion attempt. It's on the way, it's up, and it's good. 8:48 to play in the 3rd quarter. Our score, Rancho Verde 28, Palm Springs 3. This is the Central Division Championship game on Prep Zone.
You see see right there, Carlos Hernandez. He looks front side, comes back to his backside to Redmond on a crossing route, and Redmond draws it in. And the thing that makes it nice is that he's covered and he's still able to focus and concentrate on the football to bring the football in for a touchdown.
A spectacular throw, and the Rancho Verde band, we were treated to an excellent halftime show. Both bands performed, and it was very impressive. I see a lot of high school games, and the two bands that were out there at halftime tonight, both schools should be very proud, but right now, Rancho Verde answering whatever challenge they felt at the end of the half, where Palm Springs got that field goal to cut it to 21-3. The long kickoff return by Kenny Torrance set them up in great field position. Another short field for the Mustangs, and they take advantage. And the kick is going to sail into the end zone for the automatic touchback, and it'll be first down and 10, Palm Springs at the 20.
You know, anytime it's kicked back into the end zone and you have a foot into the end zone, I mean, that's what kind of irks the players a little bit, because they want that opportunity to bring the football out and try to do something big for this offense.
And I know that it's done for the safety of the athletes, and that is paramount, but I'll tell you, that is one of my least favorite rules about high school sports. First down and 10 for Dane Tiedemann and company. Tiedemann rolling right, throws over the middle, and has his man, but it's incomplete as Jordan White was separated from the football. I believe that was Collier with a big-time hit. Let's take another look.
It was, and Jordan White gets into space. He sees the seam, but he has to attack the football. He waits for it to come to him, and that allows Devontae Collier to get in and separate him from the football.
Second down and 10 for Palm Springs. Still time for the Indians to mount a comeback, but each possession shortens this game considerably, and the Indians need to get across the goal line here. As Tiedemann rolling, throws to King, incomplete. Coverage on the play was good by Kenny Torrance. And they'll set up third down and long for the Indians.
Right now I'm seeing a little bit of unsettling play offensively, because they don't seem to be in that groove. Everybody's kind of going through the motions right now. They need to settle down, realize that it's third down, and just run a play, because oftentimes you get so emotional and you want to do too much. You just got to settle down and play football.
Third down and long for Palm Springs, third and 10 from the 20. Tiedemann, play action, has time, fires, he's got White, he's got a first down, dives forward to the 40-yard line. That's a huge third down pickup. Tackle on the play by Blair Brown, but a connection from Tiedemann to White.
You see White at the bottom of your screen. He threatens that outside cornerback and falls right back into the seam of the defense and is able to get open.